Hey, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy Nono for you here, back at it with another Dino deck profile. So this deck profile right here is, I would personally say, the most competitive way to play Ryu-Ge Dinos right now. And this is the exact deck that I ended up taking to my past like 7 locals matches, which I previously posted on my YouTube channel. 2 separate locals, but like a total of like 7 or 8 matches. And I'm just gonna say that this deck can be really good. Like this deck is really good right now, surprisingly. The only thing that this deck really loses to is basically Lancia and Droll. Just freaking non-engine stuff, dude. Because like, my only losses out of those 7 matches that I played were against 2 Malice players. And the thing is, against those Malice players, it wasn't like a drastic blowout where like I would lose like game 2. I actually made it to game 3 both times against Malice with this exact build, and it came close, dude. Like, God, guys, let me tell you, I was so goddamn close, guys. I was just like, God damn it, God, please let me just beat one of these Malice players, just please. But for proof, you guys can watch the Malice videos that I posted on my channel. Feel free to check those out anytime you guys want to, and you guys will just see like the pain, man. And during those locals, I was missing some cards from which my last Dino deck profile, from which I told you guys to play. But now this build right here, I have all the cards that I need for main deck, extra deck. Main deck is 45. I would not recommend going any higher than that. But let me just say, out of all the matches I played within these past 2 locals, I have not hard bricked one time. I'm just gonna say every card in my hand, or at least like 75% of the cards in my starting hand, were just perfect, dude. And like, I didn't like heavy break, you know? There will be times where it's like, damn, I drew my 1 copy of Pill. Surprise, surprise, I'm playing only 1 copy of Archosaur and 1 copy of Pill. But, you know, just stupid little things like that, you know? Or like, oh, I didn't have my my second Ryu-Ge on me at the time, you know? Like, I was missing cards from the extra deck within these locals, but now I literally just got it yesterday. So, so now we're going to try to hit a locals with our officially build deck. Everything's ready to go, so you guys can see the true power of this deck, you know? No missing cards, so we just go straight to what we need to do, you know? But anyways, without further ado, guys, let's get into the deck profile. Alright guys, first off for the main deck, I went through with the 1 Archosaur. You can play this at 2 if you want, but I just personally feel comfortable just playing the 1 Archosaur. 3 Baby Cerasauruses, finally got them all in quarter century. 3 Soul Eating Oviraptors, also got these all in quarter century. That was the first thing I did. Obviously the Miscellaneousaurus. The 1 Giant Rex. You could play Kaito too, but there's a specific thing that we kind of do in the extra deck, which we need Giant Rex specifically for. But, and then finally 2 UCTs. And that is it for the Dino portion. Just pretty standard. You don't have to play the Petite Pteranodon, because we're not running the Xeno package. You don't need to run that, guys. We're focused more on just regular pure, like the OG Dino stuff with the Ryu-Ge stuff. You don't want to be adding too much engine that plays its bricks, you know? Because the Ryu-Ge stuff already plays its bricks. But now, anyways, going on with the Ryu-Ge stuff, we are going to be playing, obviously, 3 Misfas. Have to. This card is just so amazing. 1 card combo starter. 3 Ryu-Ge Anvas. God, guys, during my locals matches, this card just top notch, just did what it needed to do, forced out imperms, protects my Ryu-Ge Warzone from from being able to full combo. This card was just outstanding 10 out of 10 performance, and you always have to play 3 of this no matter what. 2 Envas, you have to play 2 of this, unfortunately, as well as the 2 Hafkas. This is always going to be a mandatory 2 and 2 of. There will be times where I like hard open the 1 Enva with the 1 Hafka, but I have not once throughout these 2 locals that I went to, I have not bricked on seeing like both of my Envas or seeing both of my Hafkas. So like, thank God for that, you know? But yeah, that's it for the Ryu-Ge stuff. I am not playing main decking any of the continuous spells, because realistically, guys, those are bricks, man. Like, like the worm one, like the macrocosmos one, it's better if you know you're going first. So I literally replaced all the continuous spells for hand traps. Like you guys wanted. You guys wanted me to put hand traps in here, and I will say that I've been doing a couple test stands on my own. Hand traps are better, like just for main deck wise, you know. And then once you know that you're gonna go first for sure, you could go ahead and side in like those continuous spells. But realistically, just those are bricks at the end of the day, and I would rather be seeing hand traps to slow my opponent down than just bricky ass like continuous spells. But anyways, to the hand trap portion, 1 Bistio Magma in case you lose the die roll. This can search you for your Arceus. 3 Ash Blossoms, of course, because we got to stop those Molcharmy cards, because I have been getting hit with so much Molcharmies, like Fualoses left and right, and Fualos really hurts this deck a lot, like it really does. Main decking 3 Jolls, I have freaking been hit with this left and right too, man, so just like, it always feels good to just like hit him back afterwards too, but yeah, this card like slows down Ryu-Ge for sure, stops Mitsurugi, just stuff like that, you know. And like, even if like this can also serve a purpose, like if you go first, right? Like if your opponent Molcharmies you, right? As soon as like, let's say you get the Archosaur effect to like add the pill, pop the baby, from that point on, you don't really have to do like any more adding. So then you could just like draw yourself. So that way your opponent doesn't like end up drawing any more cards, you know, from when you special summon from the deck. So this is why it's kind of another, and Joel's not a hard once per turn too, right? So like, let's say you Joel, right? For those of you that don't know, because I know like 80% of you out there know this, but for the ones who don't know, I'm just gonna explain it real quick. Let's say your opponent does something, right? You Joel him. He does, and he chains Call by the Grave to one of your Joels. If you have another Joel in hand, you could chain that other Joel. So yeah, regardless, Joel will resolve. So that's why you kind of want to make sure that you at least see 2 if you're gonna end up going to a scenario like that. But 1 Imperm, I'm only playing 1. I will be honest, guys, this deck can't really play too many hand traps. Like, it just can't. It just, if you're a true Dino player, you know for the fact that this deck cannot play too many hand traps. You have to be able to see your engine pieces. But I only have the 1 Imperm for, like, a cross-out purposes. And realistically, I would rather be seeing hand traps that are, like, monsters for the stuff for non-Dino access for when we use the pill than... If you want to play 3 of the Imperms, then sure, go for it. But I've been liking these ratios lately. I haven't like hard braked on too many hand traps. But yeah, this amount of hand traps has been nothing's been doing me dirty, you know. And I just think this is the right way to do it for now, you know. But that is it for the hand traps. Next, we'll do 3 Melody of Awakenings. This is a hard 3 of, mandatory 3 of. Against one of my Malice matchups, there was a game where I opened up 2 melodies, right? I activated the first one, discarding like something useless. My opponent ashed it. I just dropped the second melody and he just started laughing. And I was able to go full combo. So this is hard 3 of, just no shadow of a doubt. Along with 3 Ryu-Ge Risings, this is 1 card combo starter too, searches you for your Arceus. You only need to main deck 2 Ryu-Ge War Zones because you're only going to get 2 off at most. There's no need to play the 3rd one. You don't want to break on too many of these, you know. But this card is the key card you want to protect at all costs. Like this is your king card right here. Like chess, you want to protect the king at all times. So like, yeah. 3 Fossil Digs, right? Finally got these in Quarter Century. Thank God. I was tired of looking at ugly ass collector's rare. 1 Double Evolution Pill. There was 1 game out of those 7 rounds that I played. Well, keep in mind, guys, these 7 rounds weren't in the same locals. It was 2 separate locals that I went to. But only 1 match, I ended up hard drawing this pill. And I couldn't... It did suck. Because, like, I couldn't go full Dino combo with the Archosaur, right? Because I had, like, OV Misk or whatever. Or, like... You guys know how it is, right? When it comes to the point where you just can't full combo by popping the baby with the Archosaur because Archosaur has to be able to search for the pill. But the only thing that slows down about doing that is that you just won't be able to end on like this match. It was against a Malice player specifically where I hard opened this, but I also opened the Ryu-Ge stuff, and I was able to end on an end board with UCT and a Varudras, But if we didn't open this in hand, I would have ended on a Dolka or slash Lagia as well. But otherwise, I do like the point of just like not having to worry of drawing into 2 pills in this deck. Because if you guys know the feeling, man. Like, that shit sucks ass, dude, when you see 2 pill. But moving on, Pot of Prosperity, have to play it. Tactics, great staple card in general. Cross out, mandatory. Need to play this. Came in clutch a couple times too, stopping Ashes, stopping Trolls. And then, of course, the one Call by the Grave. So that is going to be it for the spell cards. Like I said, 45 card main deck, guys. Now we'll take a look at the extra deck. All right, now to peep off for the extra deck. First things first, you guys are always going to see me play this package. It didn't come up once, but I just still like to play this just to keep it safe. For, like I said, whenever you get a scenario where you hard open pill in hand and you just, along with the Archosaur, and you just don't have access to a non-dino. You're always going to see me playing this. The one Relinquished Anima didn't, I don't think I made this once. Along with the Reaper-Docus, SP Little Knight, and then the Darkness Metal Dragon. I didn't make this once. I just feel like this, I mean, you can, but it's just Nibiru is a thing. This is a way to recycle your misc, but I just straight up personally didn't make this once today. I just feel like I didn't have to. But anyways, that's it for the Link monsters. Now getting onto the XCs. Of course, the Dolka, have to. Lagia. Tornado Dragon, didn't make this once, but it's something you can make like under the lock in case you just need to like remove some like annoying ass continuous back row or something, you know. One Baguska, I didn't make this once today too, but it's always good to do it like under shifter in case you just get shifted for some reason. Shifters at 1, guys, like, but I know it's very rare that you're gonna get shifted, but still, you never know, just in case. And then the Galaxy Eye stuff, right? Just straight up gasser here. This is what makes your Arceus full card combo. And then I made this a couple times today to like break my opponent's board, just to like pop, like clear stuff from his field, you know? So if you're playing Ryu-Ge's, you always have to play these 3, no matter what. And then finally 2 of the Varudruses. At the time, during these locals, I didn't have the second Varudrus, so I was playing this, oh shit, my bad. So instead of this second Varudrus, I was playing the Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon, but I ended up signing, well, just for this profile, because I went yesterday to pick up this card, and yeah, but now there's a lot of times where I was just like, damn, dude, I wish I had the second Varudrus. Like against my Malice matchup, if I had the second Varudrus, I'm telling you guys, I think I could have beat him. 100%, I think I could have beat him. Because it came to the point where like he had a set back row, which is that Malice Trap or whatever, and I had like all 3 of my Ryu-Ge monsters on the field, right? And so like he didn't do anything, right? So like instead of, my first Varudrus was already in the graveyard, right? So I was like, damn, I wish I had the second one, but I ended up just overlaying my Ryu-Ge stuff into this package, and he just chained the trap and then just did what Malice fucking does, you know, just being annoying as always. But yeah, this is the extra deck that we're rocking, guys. Absolutely. I feel so good now that I have the second Varudrus. Have to play this at 2. You could bump it up to 3 if you want, but I think 2 is gonna be the perfect number, you know. But anyways, that's gonna be it for the extra deck. Let's get on with the side deck real quick. All right, guys, real quick for the side deck. First off, the 2 Ryu-Ge continuous spells. Like I said, if you know you're going first for sure, then you could go ahead and side these in. Obviously, if you're going against Malice, you're not going to side this one in and then just play this one. But if you're like almost like literally going against everything else, you could go ahead and side these 2 in, right? The Tikaboo, I didn't see it once, but it's always good just to have, right? This could be something else if you guys want to, but I always throw it in going first if I'm going against a deck which can't really play under this. One Dogran, I'm always going to have this on the side. You never know when you're going to go against like a tower, like a deck that plays a tower, right? AKA Pearly. 3 Lancias, of course, for Malice. 2 Dark Ruler No Moras. I just feel like I like this better than Ultimate Slayer for this deck specifically, and I feel like decks today, like, they have a way to like kind of be prepared for like targeting effects. Like, I went against the Ryu-Ge player, and like one time, and his end board, he ended on a detonator and some other like XC's monster, which protects his stuff from being targeted, right? So like at the time I was playing Ultimate Slayer, but then I was just like, okay, that Slayer's so dead. This just solves the issue. You do this, you clear his board with like UCT, build up your negates, pass turn, and then he can't break through your board. So this just solves the issue faster, you know? 3 evenly matches, 100% needs to play this right now against Odeon. And this card really put in work against my my matchup against Fiendsmith, freaking Unchained, man. This really did work. So highly recommend playing this card. Along with the Harpy's Feather Duster, just for extra back row removal. And 2 thrusts, because self-explanatory. But yeah, this is otherwise what I rocked with at my 2 locals that I went to. But I'm just gonna that'll be it for the video, guys. I can't really go on too much because like I'm not gonna lie, I'm still kind of sick, and like I don't want to be talking too much because like, you know, I don't want to have to like, I don't want my sore throat coming back, or like, you know how it is. I don't want to just like get sick. But anyways, make sure you guys drop a like, hit that subscribe button, show your boys some love, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.